Jambonians, well going on good. Alright, so we'll look at one next picture right now. The picture here. The picture here remind me so much when me did little, because I just look on the pit them in a wheelbarrow. And I remember my yard was full of pitney, because my grandmother was the kind of woman where she take in pitney from all over the place. Not just fear biological pitney them and our grand pitney them, but any little stray any little distant cousin from down a country. Sometimes you see pitney come spend some weeks or months, and you say who that. You hear say one distant cousin from down a Saint wherever, or one friend from down a country, and she help with them. So my grandmother was like that, and our yard was a big yard. Although say the yard where you grew up in, or the house where you grew up in, when you go back and you look on it, it look very small, because when you did grow up and you look a bit, the house look big to you and the yard look enormous. My yard didn't look like one big old giant piece of land. I'm sure if I go back right now, go look. But then I said, but Lord have mercy, I really this made it think it was like a planet to itself. So our yard did big, and then you did have one piece of land beside it, what we call over bush, which we claim as full owners. Look up it, because you go over there, go play dolly house, and you go over there, go do all kind of something. Plus now, in addition to me and my siblings and the 100,000 cousins them where we have, all our little pitney them from the little community, everybody congregate a full yard. I don't know why. Everybody find full yard. When I'm for each up in our living room and watch TV, we're out the door, we play dolly house, we play domino, we play jacks and all kind of something. And it's similar to these kids here. If you look on them now, you can guess a lot of things just by looking at the pic. You can guess that this is somewhere that more than likely not very well off. You can look at the background, you can look at how the pitney them dress, you can look past them barefoot, and them, the place look like it's just a humble little village somewhere, maybe in the Caribbean, maybe in Africa, maybe in Central America, somewhere where black people live, but not too well off. And you can also look on the faces and say they might enjoy themselves, in spite of the fact say them not have much. Which, as me remember now, when we grew up, we never feel poor. And when you grow bigger, you realize, hey, so we did poor. but when you grow up, you appreciate the things around you, and you enjoy the things around you, and nothing no bother you. You don't have nothing on your head as when you're pitney, So maybe them look up pitney, maybe for them mother and father in the house and worry about something. Maybe them sit down in there with their hand or their jaw, or them two hands on top of their head, and them are worry about bills, or them are worry about food, or them are worry about something. But that is not the realm of the child. the child no concern about them something there. The child find happiness in the simplest little something. Now look on the wheelbarrow. I'm sure the wheelbarrow is dirty, because you can look the outside of it dirty. I'm sure inside dirty too. And you know what wheelbarrow used for. A dirt it carry. Dirt, sand, them something, the stone, gravel, and that you make for carry. But them no business. They look like them business. Them no business. Them a enjoy riding together. And you see all of them pile up as so we used to stay. Everybody can hold. Everybody can hold. No matter who fat and who magan, who them no business. Everybody can hold in them. Who can hold, just walk on the back. The big one them just walk on the back, or you know, the biggest one I go push the wheelbarrow. But it just show you the beauty in simplicity, and the fact say the child's heart and the child's mind is just so pure that they can see beauty and they can find enjoyment in the simplest little something, which, you know, most adults would have passed the wheelbarrow. And if you don't have nothing for carrying, if you don't know sand and gravel for carry, you know, feel say you have nothing to do with the wheelbarrow. You walk past it and you go about your business. But the pitney don't know, they don't know sand for carry, but them have themselves. Them are the load. Them are the load. And them find a way to enjoy the moment and use the things around them. Them use the things that are available in them space to get pleasure and satisfaction out of it. Remember, you know, when I grew up, you know, every little thing we used to play with them, used to imagine. For example, the leaf of life, them would have this big leaf of life shrub, and we used to pick them because the way the leaf of life shape, you know, you can imagine, say, as a person, because you have the 2 arms sticking out and the 2 legs. And imagine, say, them are people. Me used to, like, if me in the kitchen, remember me used to just peel off a little tip of the tar. There was this tar in the kitchen where my grandfather did use to patch the zinc in some places, because it was zinc roof, you know. And we used to get the matchstick and we used to put the tar on the matchstick, and that was the hair, and the matchstick was the person. And I would be there for hours playing with the matchstick people them, and then I used to get some mud out of there and roll them up and make people out of it. So there were so many things in the environment when we take and I use that and add my imagination to it. Because I see them look up in it now, their imagination now is in full effect. You know. Some of them probably imagine say them in a speeding train right now, you know. Or them in a one plane that zoops through the sky, you know, in a for them mind. Each one of them right now have a different image in his mind or her mind about what a wheelbarrow there is. None of them nothing says a wheelbarrow. It's not just a plain wheelbarrow to any of them right now. In their imagination, it blow up It blew it. I probably are on spaceship. Them probably there space right now. Them probably the outer space and them way to some cosmic to some. Who knows? You know, who knows? They are in another world right now, and that it just brings me back because that was my childhood. That was me finding wonder and enjoyment in the simplest little something, and me never make nothing in the environment bother me or make me feel less than anybody else or anything else. So we have to cherish the child, and we have to allow the children to express themselves and to use their imagination. So when you see them take up something and them use it, maybe you buy it for something else, or you buy one toy game, one big fancy toy, you know, one the fancy toy there in one the little piece of board, and you might go turn it in a something in a theme head. You might go turn it in a something where you want it to be. Come enough time parents buy toys, the children big fancy expensive gadget, digital nang all kind of fancy stuff, and the picnic take out the toy and put it aside, and in gone with the box where the toy coming. In gone with the box and in jump in a box and he might use the box. That happen enough time. So you can't tell a child what to imagine. You might just have to allow his imagination, her imagination to just explode. And him just go run with it like we see them the one here running a wheelbarrow. Having the time of their lives. Alright, Jamdonians, I'm gone again. Before I go where do I'm going to tell you, ask you please to subscribe if you don't know subscribe it. Subscribe and share the video them. Drop a comment, you know, make me hear what go on, and make me hear one member. That's the important thing. That's why I form this channel is to provide that space so we can reminisce and talk about old time things. So let me know one member and subscribe. Alright, so maybe soon in the next video.